We're back here with head women's volleyball coach Korey Schroeder. Coach, talk about what you saw from Oregon State this weekend and what you and the team take into the final week here in the season.
Yeah, certainly not the performance that we wanted. That was tough over there. We played them good for 2 sets, and then the last 2 sets kind of got away from us. Didn't have the service pressure that we wanted. Didn't have the blocking that we wanted. Didn't have the defensive toughness that we wanted. Overall, they just kind of had rain at the net, and we're able to just kind of swing away and get kills. So, but that's one match, and so trying not to get too caught up in that one match, and that we didn't have our best performance there, and we had 4 really good matches leading up to that, and so us reminding ourselves that heck, we're still really good volleyball players. We're a really good volleyball team, and focusing more on those 4 good matches that we did have, and not getting too stuck on that one that we didn't play our best. Obviously, we went back and watched the film and learned going into this week, because you have to, and ultimately just trying to get back on track this week.
Certainly. And yeah, really kind of a big weekend back at home, obviously. Got fan appreciation and Cougs Giving Wednesday at 7 p.m. as you host San Francisco. Haven't seen San Francisco yet this season, so what do you expect to see from them?
Yeah, for the fans, no better way to spend Thanksgiving than at watching Cougar volleyball in Boulder. So hopefully we can get some people to come out around the holiday. I know it's a busy time with families, but maybe bring the entire family out. I don't know. No, San Francisco is, they're a capable team. They're sitting at 500 in the conference. They've lost to some people that maybe they shouldn't have, but they've also beaten the top 2 teams in the league. So they're more than capable team. They've moved through a lot of different people. They've kind of have their core roster, but against San Diego, I don't know, they probably played 12, 13 people in that match. So there's a lot of different things that you've got to prepare for, and some very capable attackers. And they are, they fight. They've got some balls that they'll chase down. Even when they know that ball's not coming up, you see them chasing it after it's still hitting the floor. Just it's kind of that mindset of, I'm at least going to run after it. So we know that they're going to have bring a tough defense and a tenacity here to Boulder.
And then Friday, get to see Loyola Marymount again. Friday at 1 p.m. What do you kind of expect?
Yeah, they're good. They're really, really good. Top 30 RPI right now in the country. Run a crazy fast offense to the outside. A couple of really physical middles. They're undersized, but man, they're explosive. And their right side had a really good match against us first time around. They also play with a ton of energy, but they showed that they're vulnerable a little bit last week, losing to Pacific. So I'm sure they've got some things that they're trying to figure out on their end. We'll get to go back and watch video of them playing against Oregon State tomorrow, and be able to prepare a little bit more, on Thanksgiving for that match on Friday. But yeah, it's gonna be two tough teams and 2 really good matches this week.
And Friday, also senior day. This senior class has got a really interesting mix of, you've got the few that have been lifelong Cougs and you've got some transfers. What have they meant to this program as a whole and also just this season?
Yeah, I am incredibly grateful for the 6 seniors that we have. The 3 that chose to stay and finish their careers here at WSU, and they did not have to. And the 3 that chose to join us for their last year of play. I'm incredibly grateful for all of them, and they've all made a huge impact on this program. The 3 that were here their previous 3, 4, 5 years, for Vera, and stayed with us this spring. The amount of work that they put in, practicing, but also getting the team helping get a team together. The number of dinners that they went on with recruits, trying to convince the other players that are on this roster to be here, was no small task. And so I can't say enough great things about them. And then the ones that chose to join us for their last year, they've made an incredible impact as well. And so it's not easy leaving a program that you've been at for 4 or 5 years and trying to go, spend that last year somewhere else. You've got to get on board. You've got to learn so many new things, as a lot of people have this year. You're trying to connect with 12, 13 other people. And it's a fast process when you've known one thing for 4 or 5 years. now you got something different for 4 months, 5 months. But they've done an incredible job getting on the bus, as we say, and have made a great impact. So yeah, I think I've probably said it 6, 7 times now, but grateful is the word that I'd use for all 6 of them.
Awesome. Thanks, Coach. Yeah, if you're listening, come out. If you're available, come out, watch the volleyball, support these Cougs. Wednesday at 7 and Friday at 1 p.m. Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Awesome. Thank you. Go Cougs.